The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Hornets have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Mavericks. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Jabari Smith is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Desmond Bane, and it's Bailey in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Durant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Daniels, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. As you take a look at Charlotte, well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And, Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Some nice passing here by Charlotte. Lively sets a screen for Bane. And finished off by Lively.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Brown. Here's the screen. Releases. Rebound by Smith.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's Bane, defended by Durant. Bane, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to KD. Here's Sharpe. Now Daniels. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. And KD, good for 3.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant, one of the best, period.
Pass to Bailey. Smith right side. Over to the wing. Bane against Brown. Lively a screen on Brown. Bane with the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Here's Bailey, and it's the Hornets another 3.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Smith against Durant. And the rejection by Smith.
And staying connected to the shooter, Smith has elite defensive tools.
Bailey passes to Bane, and it's Smith top of the key. Pass to Lively, and finished off by Lively.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Victor Wembanyama is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Brown deciding where to go with it. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Bane. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Brown against Bane. Pass to Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. KD's got 8 points. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Bailey, defended by Sharp. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And so Brown will bring it up for Dallas. And the rejection by Smith. Pass to Bailey. Fires for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. They now take the lead. He's got 10.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Now Lively. All sorts of time, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Daniels passes to Wembanyama. Brown outside. Now, here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. Just 4 to shoot. His first shot coming late. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Dallas's head coach and I did get a chance to talk. Now, Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get any rhythm. And they will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Dallas calls timeout. And the Mavericks making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Whitey's checked in for Charlotte. Brown outside. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smith. That shot off. Nice D from Durant. The Mavericks trailing. To the middle. And then Brown with the dunk.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
White with it. Pass to Bane. Smith with a screen on Sharp. Out to Smith. Back to Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Up top, Durant. White covering. Wembanyama, a screen on White. KD against White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Dallas shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Duren, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Jackson, he's checked in for Bane.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Smith inside. KD's on him. And that one drops. Smith's got it all tied up now for Charlotte. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Duren with a screen on Smith. Inside. Duren finds Sharp. Duren sets the screen for Sharp over Jackson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Hornets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Smith sets the pick for Jackson. Pass to Lively. Sharp against Jackson. No good on the triple. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. To the paint. And the rejection by Smith. Outside, White. Back to Smith. White setting the pick for Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sometimes you have to fight for it, and Smith showed he's up to the task.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Second free throw, no good. For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Duren a screen. Durant deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And there it is for him. Lively's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dillingham with it. White covering. Outside Durant. Dallas moving the ball around. Dillingham setting the screen for KD. And it's in there.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Smith. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from KD. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Wembanyama, a screen on White. Knocked away and stolen by White. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Sharp against Jackson. Wembanyama, a screen on Jackson. Sharp's got space. Nails the wide open jump shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Jackson passes to Jop. Smith with it, defended by Wembanyama. Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bane. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Bane's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Dillingham with it. Now Duren shoots the three. And it's White with the rebound. Pass to Jop. Back to White. Here's Jop. Hasn't made one yet. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team. And what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Outside for Wembanyama. Duren with a screen on Smith. Here's Wembanyama. Hornets with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Bane passes to White. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Desmond Bane getting it done for Charlotte. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Jalen Duren. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Reddish. Then it's Dillingham. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Bane, no good. Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Reddish. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Ha, he won't miss many from there. Wembanyama. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And White kicks to Jop. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Wembanyama outside. Duren a screen. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Hornets leading by 3. There's the lob to Jackson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jop's got his 3rd basket of the night. Dallas shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3-ball drills the 3-pointer.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Jop. 6 points for him. Shoots over Duren. Jop can't make it work.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Duren with a screen on White. The three from Wembenyama. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside Jackson. Pass to White. Charlotte moving it around. Jop kicks to Bain. Wembenyama against Jackson. Oh, he jams it right over Wembenyama.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Jop. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Wembenyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Duren, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Dallas calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Lively, a great player, second in the league. And of course, Jalen Duren, right on his tail.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Sharp against Jackson. Pass to Wembenyama. Now Dillingham. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembenyama. Wembenyama has got 3 assists tonight. Now Jackson. Here's Jop, defended by Duren. Here's Jop. He's got 6. Pass to Bufkin. 4 on the clock. Over Daniels. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Hornets lead by 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Sharp. And Sharp drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
To the inside, Jop. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Jop's got 8 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Dillingham. Duren with it. Now Sharp. Now Wembenyama. Oh, Wembenyama spacing the floor.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Bain. Nifty move. And the layup is good. He's got 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Bain. And the rejection by Smith. To the middle. Here's Jop. Good defense by Wembanyama. Pass to Dillingham. Wembanyama, a screen on Bain. Now Wembanyama. He's got 7. Here's Dillingham. Here's Duren. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Duren's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Pass to Jop. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Dillingham. Buries it down low. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Bufkin. Over Daniels. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Brown. Sharp finds Brown. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Pass to White. Smith with a screen on Sharp. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Wembanyama. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. The Hornets have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Bailey. Charlotte moving it around. Smith the pass to White. Smith sets the pick for White. The rebound by Sharp. Mavericks leading by 4 on the wing. Brown. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Charlotte calls timeout. Jobs checked in for Charlotte. Jackson comes in for Derek White. Jackson against Sharp. Jackson kicks to Smith. Down low. Here's Bufkin. No good, unable to end this run.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Sharp. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Bufkin. Here's Bailey. Here's Jop, defended by Duren. At the elbow, Smith. And he lobs it up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Brown. He has 6. Wembenyama sets a screen for Brown. The shot misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
It's blocked. It's Wembenyama at the elbow. Inside, it's stolen by Smith. Outside Jackson. Here's Jupp. It's rebounded by Dallas. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembenyama.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Smith outside. Inside, here's Bailey.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Kevin Durant's checked in for Duran. Charlotte also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Jupp. And it's Bane in for Jackson. And Sharp drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Daniels. Bane, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Sharp the pass to Daniels. Outside Durant from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Smith. Here's Bailey, defended by Sharp.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bane against Brown. There's a screen. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Durant going to work inside.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Smith outside. Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Bufkin. Charlotte moving it around. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
The shot by KD, no good. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And it's the 2K halftime show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharpshooting continues. And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Hornets trail by 6. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got, we've got Jabari Smith. Also, Derek Lively out there. And it's Buffkin in at the 1. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Fires the 3. Durant drains it from distance.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Bailey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Daniels. No scoring in this one. Over Smith. KD's shot is off. Hornets trail by 7. Smith outside. Pass to Buffkin. Now here's Bain. Lively a screen on KD. The 3. Bain, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one drops for him. Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And another basket for Dallas.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Daniels. There's the drive and the basket by Bailey.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Hornets trail by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Buffkin, no good. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Bailey. This one for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Daniels passes to Durant. Wembanyama high post. Pass to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Bailey. And a wide open look for Bane. Misses the 3. Mavericks leading by 5. And here's Sharp. He's got 10.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
For Dallas, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Here's Bufkin. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Smith. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Good work inside from Smith Jr., putting that size to work.
Daniels passes to Wembanyama. All by himself. Looking to get it going. Mavericks with the rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Pass to Bufkin. Here's Bailey. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Lively against Wembanyama. Dallas moving it around. No good from Durant. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Bailey, defended by Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Durant. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Daniels. Smith the pass to Bailey. To the middle. Here's Bain. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Hornets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, Bain. Dillingham's checked in for the Mavericks. The Hornets also with a sub. White's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Durant. 24 points for him. Wembenyama, a screen on Smith. And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
Boy, in pick and roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Bailey passes to Lively. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Durant. Wembenyama high post. Shoots over Lively. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Smith the pass to Lively. Smith outside. Lively a screen on Durant. White finds Lively. Good defense by Wembenyama. And here's Wembenyama. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Dillingham, no good. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Back to KD. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Durant's got 26 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Bailey. Bain looking around. Here's White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for White.
We talk about high effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Here's Dillingham. White covering. Pass to Sharp. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And how about the strength from the young fella, Smith Jr., able to take contact and finish through it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now here's Durant. He's got 26. Clock at 4. Over Smith. Durant, no good. Charlotte leading by 3. And it's Smith missing. Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Durant against Smith. Smith with the defensive effort. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside, Bane. Smith outside. Pass to White. Down low. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Salas. Wembenyama, a screen on Bane. Whoa, Wembenyama powers in the putback.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Jop passes to Bailey. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Duran. Over Jop. Duran, no good. Jop dishes to White. And the Hornets making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. .119 left in the third. White the pass to Jop. Bane with it. Pass to Wembenyama. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Jop. 12 points for him. Back to White. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Outside, Bane. The tray. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Charlotte shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. And that one's good, Jop.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Dillingham with it. 8 points for him. To the inside, here's Wembenyama.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for them. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Bane launches it from deep. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Daniels out there with Dillingham. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Shaden Sharp. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Yep, it counts. Sharp's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
The first one falls.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he can't hit the second. Mavericks trail by 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Jop. Pass to Bufkin. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Boys, ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
The Mavericks shooting at 48% from the floor, looking good. Now Sharp. They set the pick. Inside, here's Duren. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now White. Pass to Smith. Here's Bufkin. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And here is Duren. And then Sharp with the dunk. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Jackson. Got a hand on it. 3-on-3. Here's Sharp. Can't cash in from the left block. The Hornets trail. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Smith. Yes, and the foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
And with his length, Smith can have a huge impact on the boards. He's got sneaky hops, and he's got great quicks off the bounce there to help on those follow-ups.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Jackson against Sharp. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Hornets call time. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Hornets was getting across in the huddle. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Bufkin. Outside, White. Dillingham with the rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And that one falls for Dillingham. Dallas making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Jop. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pass to Lively. Jackson from long range. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And here is Duren, guarded by Jackson. And here's Sharp. Dallas moving the ball around. Duren with it. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. A 2-point game. Pass to Bufkin. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bufkin's got 4 points this quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Daniels. No good on that one. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shot left block, and it's in off the backboard. And now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Back to Daniels. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Now Lively, defended by Duren. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Daniels passes to Durant. Sharp against White. Here's Dillingham. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here is Smith driving the lane. Outside Jackson. Here's the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Lively sets a screen for Smith. Off target from the wing. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Sharp finds Durant. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Lively a screen on Duren. Here's White. No good that time. Nice D from Durant. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Pass to Sharp. Dillingham with it. White covering. Duren with a screen on White. Down low. To take the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And it's tied up with that one. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Dallas. Jaylen Brown comes in for Dillingham. Bailey's checked in for Charlotte. Bane comes in for Derek White. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jalen Duren. Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside, Bane. And he dunks it down. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Durant. There's Brown with the 3. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old school approach still getting it done in this one.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Hornets trail by 3. To the right side. To the inside, Bane, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Lively against Wembanyama. Back to Daniels. Pass to Brown.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Got a piece of it. And Sharp has it in the corner. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Bailey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Wembanyama passes to Brown. Over Bane. Dallas, no good that time either. For Charlotte, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Smith's shot is good.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Wembanyama sets a screen for Brown. Stolen by Lively. A fast break now for Charlotte. Bane with the bucket. Bane's got 20 points.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Floats one. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he knocks down the first one. And Bane drops them both.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Outside, KD. Pass to Sharp. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Buffkin. Bain with it. Smith with a screen on Brown to the middle. And Smith with the stuff.
Playing with confidence. Smith wants to be a guy that this team can rely on.
KD passes to Daniels. Back to KD. The shot comes out. Smith with the defensive effort. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Bailey. The kick out to Bain. Sinks the triple. Bain's got 25 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Inside, here's Wembanyama.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Lively. Smith kicks to Bain. Lively sets a screen for Bain. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Now, here is Smith. Lively sets a screen for Smith to the paint and stolen by Wembanyama. Brown the pass to Wembanyama. To tie it up. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now, here's Bain. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Timeout, Mavs. Here's Sharp. Pass to Wembanyama. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
The Hornets call time. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Bain. Daniels passes to KD. It counts.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
The Hornets call time. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. He hits both from the stripe.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Timeout, Dallas. "12 seconds left in the game. Daniels passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. Missed. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Bufkin. We've got Desmond Bain. Derek Lively is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Bufkin in at the guard position. Screen by Smith to the middle. And then Smith with the dunk.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Smith has been aggressive and effective all night.
Sharp on the wing. To the inside. Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Bain. Smith with a screen on Brown. Bain kicks to Smith. There's the triple. And there's Bain. That's good on the assist by Smith. Bain's got 32 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Brown against Bain. And here's Sharp. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lets it go. No good from Durant. Charlotte leading by 3. Smith with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Now here's Durant. Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Wembanyama against Lively. Here's Bailey. Pass to Bain. Tries the spin move. Can't convert off the spin. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway, and he gets it to go.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
The Hornets call time. We're in overtime if you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Smith on the wing. Pass to Bain. Smith sets the pick for Bain. Shoots over Brown. Bain, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the first one drops. Durant nails both of them.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Smith outside. Here's Bailey. Lays it up and banks it in. Bailey's got 24.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
On the wing, Brown, guarded by Bain. Brown the pass to Wembenyama. Here's Sharp. Dallas again missing. Hornets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. Bain the bounce pass. Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Daniels. From the wing. Bufkin no good. The Mavericks leading. Outside Durant. On the wing Daniels. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
Bain with it. And the rejection by Wembenyama. There's Brown with the 3. It's good from long range. And now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Bain against Brown. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Daniels passes to Wembenyama. The shake. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Bufkin. Down low. Money!
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
He gets the first. That will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. The Hornets call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive guys because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up. Timeout, Mavs. Wembenyama outside. Durant. Oh, no good. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Now Daniels. Pass to Sharp. KD sets the pick for Sharp. KD passes to Wembanyama. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Lively. That's good from Lively. And both free throws good for Lively. Dallas shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. So nice passing here by Dallas. The three from KD drops in the tray. KD's got 37.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
They swipe it. Here's Daniels. It's good. Daniels has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Bailey misses. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Sharp. Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball. Here's Dallas. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Hornets trail by 10. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Bailey. There's the pick. Here's Bufkin. Here's Lively. Defended by Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. Charlotte no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Daniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 11. The Hornets call time. Here's Bane. To end the run, gets the three-pointer to fall. Bane's got 40 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. To the paint. Smith up top, defended by Durant. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks leading by 10. Unloads from 9. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Brown.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Lively with the screen. Bane the bounce pass. Now here's Brown. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 6 rebounds here tonight with the crossover, and Smith with the stuff.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-7 run.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Dallas.
Yeah, they just took over this game in the second overtime. I mean, wow, this has been impressive to watch.
Yeah, what a wild ride. I mean, sometimes you have the legs and energy to just kind of outmatch your opponent. And when you get to that overtime, and in this case, it was that second overtime where they were able to just put on those afterburners.
They're going to close out a remarkable and dramatic NBA Finals with a tremendous win here in Game 7.
And while the series itself was dramatic, they didn't want any drama here in Game 7. They wanted to seal the win well before the final whistle. And boy, did they do it. A clutch performance on the biggest stage in basketball. Just a fantastic way to clinch that NBA championship.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Bailey's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So the Dallas Mavericks are the NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched, but pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.